I don't know. Using the No Kings protest as a means of invoking the Insurrection Act, which is an interesting point. Right. Can they do that? I don't know. But we know that this administration, like, can they do that? No. No, they can't, right? But it doesn't really matter with this administration. They're going to try no matter what and then go from there. Like they have no interest in following the letter of the law. We know this. We know this. They have no interest in following the letter of the law. They're not good people. Even the teenagers and young 20-year-olds who are involved. Oh my god. The Time magazine cover. When I saw it, I happened to see a TikTok about it right before, and someone used the oh god, hold on, I gotta pull this shit up. Trump Time magazine. Honey. I guess I gotta laugh at it. So somebody pulled up this cover. First of all, that is an awful angle for any motherfucking buddy. For anybody, okay? Let's start there. But I saw a TikTok right after I saw the Time magazine cover. And they put that song from like back when we were young, My Neck, My Back, except they just kept dubbing the part where it says my pee and like zooming in on his neck and zooming back out on his neck. I'm like, yo, y'all are fucking wild. That was from The Daily Show? I don't know. I just saw a TikTok. It was like right before it went live. But it's just like, my pussy, my pussy. And zooming in on his fucking neck. I'm like, yo, what is. The internet never disappoints, man. What's up, Dave? Hi, Ken. I see you. The internet never fucking disappoints. That shit is crazy. Did I see Gavin's post? No. I haven't been online too much this morning. I got my daughter off to school. I First of all, I'm putting this on in the wrong order because I did not take my medicine. I need to go take my medicine actually, because if I don't, this job interview is gonna be a shit show. Um, I'm not crying. I'm putting on my tinted moisturizer. Someone called it Eve's apple? No. Nussy and Chief. Y'all drop the most heinous shit that you can think of in the comment section for Donald Trump's nussy. If you don't know what his nussy is, it's his skin flaps on his neck that look like labia. They blurred the nussy. No. No. Yo, that's crazy. Right. Listen, if nothing else good comes from this administration, A plus. A plus on the memes. We appreciate that. We appreciate the fucking memes. I see you in the multi-guest. I'm sorry, I had two apps open. Give me 1 second. It takes a minute to open up. I'm gonna let you up. Boop. I gotta take my medicine. I'm right here. I didn't go anywhere. I just gotta take my medicine. And I can't do it on camera because, you know, they'll get upset with me.
Hi, Morgan.
All right.
Yeah.
ADHD be gone. What's up?
Hate and fascism ages a man quite literally.
No, not literally. No. I hate you for that.
not my original.
Oh, that comes from Stella.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's diabolical.
I'm uploading a post right now. I don't know. It's like I got my main account back by the way. This is it.
Shut up! How did you get it back? Was it Vegas?
It was Vegas. It was Aaron. He called me yesterday and he's like, hey, by the way, your account's back. I'm like, what? It's been like 2 months, man. What the hell are you talking about?
That is wild. That is amazing news. I love that.
Yeah. So this account is here for I don't know a week. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see how long it lasts this time. Everybody, if you don't follow the user Go Live Vegas, go drop them a follow.
Go Live. He does a lot of work in the back end trying to restore. And apparently, he said that my account was like a lot of other accounts was put into this bucket of like
No knows.
to be banned, even though I didn't violate any guidelines. But he says now my account is in another bucket called protected.
Yay!
I don't know if that is actually a thing. That's what he said, but apparently he said that's what Hawk's account is because Hawk just says whatever he wants and doesn't get violated. But
He's not a good person.
I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. I tried to break bread after the years of drama and back and forth nonsense with that one person that turned out to just be crazy from back in the. I'm not even going to bring all that back up, but I tried to bury the hatchet and be like, I had disagreements with him, but whatever. He's still pushing out a message and stuff. But I'm still not a fan.
You want to know a fun fact?
What?
Hawk has me blocked.
Shocker.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know why he blocked me though. I didn't do shit to him.
He's still watching you because the dude has like 100 burner accounts.
I don't know. I don't think he cares about what the fuck I have to say at this particular point. I have no idea how long he's had me blocked. It's been a long time.
That is blasphemous. How could you say that? Everyone cares what you have to
say. That's not true. My view count says otherwise. My follower count says otherwise. But nah, he blocked me. I don't even know when he blocked me, but people like send me his videos and shit all the time. People bombard me with reels and fucking shit. And I'm like, guys, you keep sending me shit from Hawk. I can't see his content. I have to go onto another account to watch it. And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck what another white guy has to say. So.
Yeah, it's I don't know. There's more important shit that's happening. Fucking D'Angelo, are you kidding me?
Right.
That when I saw your post on that, my heart immediately sank, and I immediately went to a memory of an intimate relationship when I was a young adult. And I was
everybody has a D'Angelo memory. Everybody.
When they're getting
everybody. And I can't play it right now because I'm on the Tubies. So I'll get a violation. I'll get a copyright strike. Sorry, Tubies.
It's actually going really, really well. Thanks for asking. I'm going back to App State this evening to meet with the Appalachian State Law Club.
Nice.
For an event, so I'll be there tonight. It's really busy. It's going really, really well, and my strategy of running as an unaffiliated independent, I think, is really paying off, especially with what the GOP state legislators trying to do here in North Carolina, which is to redraw the maps, just like
I heard about North Carolina.
So that doesn't really impact my race because they're not going to redraw the already ruby red districts like my district.
Yeah.
My strategy of running as a unaffiliated doesn't really impact that. But
no, thankfully.
It's going really, really well, and I'm trying to tell people that we need more people running as unaffiliated or as independent in these ruby red districts because the Republican voters out here, they don't like their representatives. The only reason they vote for them is because they're not Democrats, because they won't vote for a Democrat.
Right. Which is crazy.
You give them any other option, they'll vote for them, because they cannot stand their own Republican representatives because they don't do anything for them.
Nope. Nope.
So I really wish it would be a strategy that the DNC would get on board with, but the DNC is, they're stuck in that old strategy of no, we will only support.
Fuck those guys.
There's a primary for the Democrat opponents here in my district between Chuck Hubbard and this young man named Kaya.
Mm.
And Kaya's platform has some great things that I agree with.
Yeah.
But the DNC and Anderson Clayton has already pledged their support for Chuck Hubbard even before their primary.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
and how old is Chuck? Chuck is old as shit, isn't he?
He's retired. He's a grandpa.
Like, stop, DNC. Why won't you fucking listen to the voters? The voters don't want more people who are over the age of fucking 65. They don't want it.
Like that Mills governor in Maine that wants to run for Senate now and challenge the Graham Plattner guy. It's like, why? Why is the establishment Democrat not getting the message? They're not taking a hint.
They don't fucking listen.
Your time is over. It's done.
And that's why the Dems keep losing. They don't listen. They put their support behind a candidate that the people don't fucking care about. And when they put their support behind a candidate, they dump all their money into it and not into any other candidate. Like, it's just fucking stop. Just fucking stop.
Let's talk about that too, because there's a lot of Dem candidates now, even younger generation Dem candidates that are coming out, and they're all jumping on the bandwagon of saying, we do not accept corporate PAC money or super PAC money. Let's be absolutely clear on this. The RNC and the DNC are both super PACs.
Meh.
Okay? So if you say that you're not taking APAC or corporate PAC money, and then you get a $300,000 donation from the DNC, guess what? You are still taking super PAC money.
Yes, you are. That is in fact true. I mean, and they're still inadvertently taking APAC money. So
I'll
anyway.
never take a single penny. Did you see Cory Booker get roasted on?
Yes, I did.
How hard is it to just say he's a war criminal? Just even if you don't believe it, how hard is it to say no, he's not, or yes, he is? But this runaround spin is.
The crazy thing is, right? They all have media training. He knows that he could just say, I believe he's committed war crimes. That's it. He doesn't even have to like call him a war criminal. He doesn't have to attack him. He doesn't even have to say that he believes it. He can say that the UN or the ICJ or the ICC, like they said that he's committed war crimes, and I think that's a conversation that we need to develop further down the line.
Right.
And then just move away from it.
Right.
But no.
To do that word salad, that jumble fest that he did, and then he has the audacity when called out on how much he's accepted in donations, he says, oh, it's $800,000, but in comparison, that's minuscule towards the millions and millions of other dollars I've read. It's like, are you kidding me? You just called $800,000 with your full chest minuscule to the everyday American viewer. Who in the hell are you?
Right. I mean, he said it was lifetime, that wasn't just like in 1 year and blah, 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 blah. Let's say hi to our friend who's here. Danny? Danny, thank you for waiting patiently. What would you like to add to the conversation this morning? Oh, okay. No worries. Bye.
Have a great day. Yeah, I mean, even if it's over a lifetime, all that tells me is that over a lifetime career politician, he's been on the take and he's been doing the will over a lifetime of other sources. That's what that tells me.
Right. It doesn't make me feel any better. Like, it wasn't like you took like a one-time donation. You've been taking it for how long?
Right.
I should have washed my hair this morning.
And how has that guided your policy decisions and your votes and what you can say, what you can't say?
Right.
I'm so sick of these politicians that have to play these rules of what they're allowed to say and what they're not allowed to say. I'm going to be, when I win my race, I'm going to be censored to hell and back. Censured.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
I'm gonna
sure.
wear those. I'm gonna wear those censures around my neck like a scarlet A. I'm gonna wear them like a badge of honor.
Thank you so much, Skippy. Everybody, big W's for Skippy in the chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for sending me a Venmo this morning. You are amazing.
If your representative is not censured, are they actually representing you?
No. I mean, mostly no.
Well, okay. In the case of being censured for being vile and abhorrent, like that Representative King guy and stuff like that, that's a legitimate censure that is a penalty. But for breaking house rules by calling out corruption and stuff like that, that would be kind of a prideful censure where it's like, I'm not going to play these DC games of kissing ass and going out to luxurious dinners and wearing fur coats and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they all.
Yeah.
I just can't, man. I'm just so over their shit. I initially came on this morning to talk about the Politico article in reference to the Young Republicans.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. Expected,
Yo, yeah.
but horrible.
Although, you know what? I would have to say like some of them are actually pretty young and just knowing what I know about like Gen Z, I'm actually kind of shocked that even they would talk that way.
Have you been online in video games lately? I mean, the kids online and the things that come out of their mouth, man, are
I
equally
mean,
horror. And they think it's funny. They don't think it's serious. The kind of shit talking that they do.
yeah, I've had to get on my son about that too. He's like, I didn't know that was a slur. I'm like, yeah, it is. And he's like, oh, my bad. Shit, I didn't know. He's like, they say it, like, the kids say it all the time. Well, he didn't say the kids. He's like, the guys talk like that all the time. I'm like, that doesn't mean it's not a slur. And he's like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's some of the kids. They kind of they feel in some of the things they say that it's not to be taken seriously or as serious as the literal words they're saying because they're just playing around and stuff like that. But there's some vile shit that is being repeated out there,
Yeah.
and it's being reinforced by red pill, podcasters and shit like that, and they think it's okay. And it's just, you know what? There's just some things that are not okay.
Skippy said the fence came down at the Broadview ICE facility last night. Their illegal fence. Fucking finally. It wasn't even a permanent fence. What took them so long to take that shit down?
Did they do it themselves, or did state troopers or someone from the court?
It was court ordered for them to take it down.
Right. I just want to know, took it DHS that took it down themselves, because they were ignoring that court order for the longest time.
I don't know. We have to wait. Skippy said contractors took it down. You're good, Yukon. The tubies today are going fucking crazy. This is the first time that I've looked at the chat over there. Guys, all right. When you call someone trans who is not trans, you think you're insulting them. You're not. Calling someone trans is not a fucking insult. It's not. It just makes you look like a fucking idiot. It just makes you look like a fucking pervert. Because that means you're thinking about my genitals. You don't know me. Why are you thinking about my genitals, you fucking pervert? Stop.
I just, this whole trans thing, it has always existed.
Since the beginning of time.
Honestly, I don't know why anyone honestly cares about it. I don't care about it. It doesn't impact my life. The only people that this impacts are the trans people themselves being made to feel like shit just for living who they are. How in the hell does their life impact anyone else? Just let it.
Right.
Jeez.
Well, we're gonna have to remove this fucking person from the chat. Mehmet. Yeah, now they're like, trans person, you're a man. Why do you care what No, me.
I
Why do you care what genitals I was born with? That's so weird.
yeah. What does it even matter?
Somebody says my eyebrows are on the moon. My eyebrows are actually a very symmetrical distance from the top of my eyes. I actually have eyebrows that people wish they had.
Did you know that you can fit every single planet in our solar system between the Earth and the Moon, side to side?
Really? I'm going to say something really perverted right now.
Please.
Steven, the difference between you and I, Steven, is I know what I taste like. So shut the fuck up.
God damn. Why does the internet break my brain now? Because the first thing I'm thinking about is Trump's neck.
No! No! No!
God damn the internet.
Oh my god, I fucking can't. That Time magazine cover is the worst angle for anybody. For anybody.
I made a post with myself at that angle on purpose, and I was like, or wait, stay out here. I was like, see, not everybody looks bad from that angle.
I personally would never publish a photo from that angle. Like, I can't show you that angle because my.
It's definitely not a flattering angle, but when you're Donald Trump, there are very few angles that are.
Let's see if I can do it. I gotta. Hold on. I don't have enough loose skin for that. There, wait. There we go. I got it.
That is what is happening in the world. What has
Well, apparently, labia majora. That's who we've all become. I feel like Time magazine did that shit on purpose.
So there's many different names of many different countries. There's Liberia, but now we have the United States of Labia, United States of Labia.
The United States of Libya. Forget fascism. We're all about neck labia today. No fascism. Hold on. There's got to be a word for this. Hold on. Neck in Latin. Column. So let's see. In Latin, it would be column labia? Labia column. Also, another word is cervix. Oh my god, he's got it. Oh my god, I can't. The Latin words for neck are column and cervix. Well, cervical is like spine. I'm thinking like soft tissue neck, right? So that's where column comes from.
I want this timeline in my life over so bad.
Me too. Me too. I'm fucking over this shit. But we have how many more days of this fucking nonsense?
What is that time? Is that Time magazine cover gonna end up in his presidential library? Is this gonna be written into the history books of our country?
Probably.
I mean, we already have big balls of Doge. That's going to be
Good morning.
archived into our federal government.
I think they picked that picture on purpose, to be honest. Because remember, what was that like 2019? Is either somewhere between 2019 and 2021 when there was that picture of him and he like his nussy was like super prominent and he was pitching a fit about people sharing that picture. I feel like they did that on purpose.
I would like to hope so. I'd like to see some more pushback from legacy media. I'm glad that all the legacy media people are taking a hard stand, even Fox News, against the access from Pete
I
Kennedy.
want to. Oh, yeah. Fucking Pete. So,
Apparently, all of them besides OAN have refused to sign his, pledge to gain access to reporting on the Pentagon. So today should be the first day for a Pentagon briefing where there's only one person in the press pool, and that's OAN. Everyone
Jesus
else
Christ.
is not allowed in because he won't sign his, you know, approval of what you're allowed to publish, freedom of the press.
I just want to point out that if you look at this Time magazine cover, I mean, obviously you're going to see the fucking Nussy, but there is not a single defect to his ear.
Oh yeah, because he wasn't shot.
Right. Not a single defect to his ear.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of, especially on the MAGA side of things, that are deep diving in conspiracies about Charlie Kirk, the amount of just willfully moving on from that whole event with Trump. Not a single forethought, not a single question. It's just like it's been accepted by all of them that, oh yeah, he was shot, he's a patriot, fight fight fight. It's like, no, he wasn't. How, like, the same people that, forever were screaming abolish ATF and don't tread on me, and now you're just cheering as you see ATF on the streets. What the fuck is happening to you people?
I don't fucking know. They're idiots. They don't. Some of them understand, but they don't want to admit that they're wrong. And some of them just genuinely don't understand. Hey, if you're a mod for me, for the Tubies, can you go over there and deal with those fuckers, please? I'm like having to put a whole bunch of people in timeout. Because for some reason they think that they keep talking about my vagine, which is really fucking weird.
Just hey, you tubers, just go look up the Time magazine if you're so desperate to look at one.
Or you can find my spicy page and you can pay $30 a month.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't have a spicy page.
I didn't think you did.
I don't. But they would have went to go look for it, and it would have taken them out of the chat for a little bit.
I mean, shit, no shame if you do make one.
I had one before. I made a shit ton of money.
The one thing that's always worried me about people that do those is that there's so many ways to get around age verification on subscribers and stuff online anymore. I just worry about people like producing content like that kids are gaining access to, and even if they're posing as adults but they're actually kids.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know how they verify your age if you're a consumer versus a producer. I know when you have a page, in order for you to be verified and able to post, you have to do like the 360 of your face and then take a picture of you with your ID and upload your ID. That's how they verified my age so that I could post on there.
No, I figure that they've got age mechanisms for content producing, but I worry on the other side of it of kids posing as being adults and jumping on to. I mean, hey, I was a kid. I snuck the magazines with my friends behind the shopping mall and stuff like that. Kids are curious, but you just have to be careful with that and who you're serving that content up to.
Right. Jeff said, what's a shit ton of money? $50,000 a month is a good start. Jeff, I only did it for 3 months with no promotion. I didn't tell people I had it. I did not have a paid subscription. It was free. It was pay-per-view. And I made close to $30,000. Actually, I made over $30,000.
What the hell are you still doing here? Go back on that shit.
No, it's so annoying. Men are fucking annoying. Like, can you rate my junk? Or they say dumb shit. And they were obsessed with, like, can I see your beehole? I want to see your beehole. Like, no, I don't
So
know.
weird.
I don't show that. I don't show any of my genitalia. Sorry.
This conversation, I mean, I kind of figured it was going to take a weird turn.
It's the nussy. It's all the nussy's fault.
It's Trump's fault. Everything can be tied back to Trump ruining everything.
We have a legitimate question in the chat. This is a Tubi. Tubi says, "Hi Amanda, where do you stand on healthcare for seniors and the rising cost of living?" Bubby, my stance on healthcare for seniors, actually healthcare for everyone. Everyone should have access to healthcare, right? You shouldn't have to worry about, do you have a fixed income? Can you afford your copays? Everybody should have access to healthcare, but even more so for seniors, because seniors are see they're limited in their ability to make income. And the same thing applies for people who have disabilities, limited on the ability that they have to make income. So we need to make sure that they're part of our most vulnerable populations. We need to make sure that we're taking care of them. And it's a collective effort, right? That whole adage about it takes a village is not just about raising children. That's about the village in totality. Like, the entire village is responsible for the health, well-being, and success and prosperity of the village.
And universal health care is needed, but the mechanisms and the capitalism that is currently in place, it's going to take a while for us to get to universal health care. So what my focus is right now, because everyone is so pushing for protecting things like Medicaid and Medicare, is I say screw that. We need to expand it. There never should have been $1 trillion cut from Medicaid with the one big beautiful bill. And if we
Right.
had checks and balances in place to stop things of that nature, like I've got a Budget Accountability Act proposed where if these greedy SOBs want to make tax cuts for the rich, hey, have at it. You can propose cuts to make tax cuts for the rich, but the first things that have to be on the chopping block are things that cannot pass audits, like our Pentagon, like our DHS. Things like Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security routinely pass audits. So why in the hell are we making cuts from things that are passing audits, that are being shown as sustainable, as long as the government isn't
Right.
stealing from them to use their funds like Social Security to go to other things? Why are we making cuts to those things instead of, actually going after actual waste, fraud, and abuse of things that can't pass audits? So we're the supposedly richest nation in the world, bringing in $148 trillion in tariffs. Well, damn it, we shouldn't just have to protect social services to the American public. We should be able to easily expand them.
Right.
I
So
mean, I took care of my mom. I was her caretaker at the end of her life. And I spent countless hours on the phone with Medicaid arguing over, does she get her prescriptions this month or does she get an in home assisted nurse? Because I wasn't allowed to have both.
which is something they should have told you about. Like, that's crazy. Like, they something that a lot of people don't know actually is that you can get paid for being a caretaker for your loved one. I pay you up to, like, I think 25 hours a month. So it's not a lot, but it is something, and you can use that money.
Applicable because I was working full time at the same time.
That sucks.
Federal government disqualifies you if you've got a full time job. So I'm basically working two jobs, just one of them wasn't paid.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Gordita said the city of Hialeah, which is funny because I always said I was gonna become a scripper, but I wasn't good enough for Miami. I'd have to go to Hialeah. If you know, you know. What's up, Jeffrey? Jeffrey, the YouTube chat is fucking wild today. They said they're. That's insane. My water bill is like $40.
Yeah, same here, $35.
Your city is holding a CK Memorial. My local area, many of the places here are petitioning for CK Memorial highways and shit. I know there's one on Highway 27. Anthony Sabatini, who I guess is a county commissioner out in Lake County, he put forth a motion and they approved it, and so now there's a CK Memorial Highway. I do read the chat, user, but I don't pay attention to every single fucking thing, and I don't respond to every single person. Sorry. Jeff, the topic isn't necessarily healthcare. Someone asked a question about healthcare, and I answered it.
No, the topic actually started off talking about that nussy.
Yeah, the topic started off with Donald Trump's Time magazine cover, and we were talking about the young Republicans that were spotlighted in an article from Politico and what they were saying in that group chat that got leaked, which was pretty fucking heinous.
Yep. Yep. I mean, it was full of anti-Semitism. It was full of the worst kind of misogyny, the worst kind of forced abuse.
Absolutely, Noel.
If I have to watch my words on live here, forced abuse.
User said the comment about being called trans is an insult to people who aren't trans. It's not an insult. It's not an insult. The only thing that you should be insulted about is people thinking about your genitals. Like, that's weird. It doesn't matter if I'm cis or trans. Why are you thinking about my genitals? I mean, it's fine if you do. They are nice. But you shouldn't be vocalizing that to strangers. That's inside thoughts. Inside thoughts. What's up, Noel?
Well, I wanted to talk about this because you're talking about the group chat, right? And
Yeah.
I kind of lost my shit yesterday and just went live in an effort of frustration, with no preparation, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
Because the two things happened yesterday. Yes, that group chat leaked, but right before that, we found out 6 of the visa holders who were voicing their opinion about Charlie Kirk had their visas revoked. So I'm trying to understand hate speech about a hateful person about a white Christian nationalist gets you deported in this country or gets your visa revoked. But hate speech about women, black people, Jewish people, your political opponent, anyone else, nothing happened, right?
Right.
They still have their jobs, for God's sake. They're still citizens. They still have their jobs. They're here. So, like, I know that, like, I'm trying to rationalize, like, a fascist dictatorship, but those things happening so close together when we're talking about the First Amendment and freedom of speech is just making me want to scream naked in the streets, like, throwing things at people. Like, I don't know.
I know one of them did lose their job.
That too, Amanda. Stop. Got me naked in the streets, Amanda. Jesus.
Inside thoughts. Inside thoughts.
It's the old hypocrisy of rights for thee, not for we. And Mags has been guilty of it for longer than I can remember.
Sage wants to know, is this an independent news outlet? I am left leaning. I am not, I'm a leftist. Like, I'm all the way fucking left. I am not shy about that. However, if the Trump administration does something good, I will give them their flowers for sure. I just haven't seen that happen yet. So.
That fucking part. Well, I just want to say too, the Pentagon is really not getting use of its makeup room now that Pete Hegseth only is playing to an audience of 1. And I'm very upset about this as a makeup artist. So as an American and makeup artist, Pete Hegseth, why are you wasting taxpayer dollars on a makeup room when there's no press there to see you all dolled up? I'm really sad for you and for your makeup room. Maybe you should put it better use.
I put my makeup on with my hands again today.
Listen, I don't care if you do that.
I know, and I love you for that.
No, but like,
I'm gonna sign off. I got a phone call to make, but thank you very much for having
All right, love you, Dave.
oh, nice.
Keep us posted on your campaign.
Will do.
Yes, get it. Listen, Amanda.
Yeah.
You do your makeup with whatever you want. If you were doing it on someone else, I might slap the shit out of you. But on yourself, no problem. You can do it. I don't care.
Can I?
Be happy and look beautiful. Some people do. Some people have to use their feet because they don't have use of their arms.
It's true. It's true. I'm not flexible like that unless I stretch first. I'm 40. I used to be.
With my toes. I can do that.
I can do that too, but I used to be a lot more flexible. Now, not so much. I gotta stretch it out. I gotta stretch it out.
You're gonna get all these people all riled up.
I'm talking about
Gonna
yoga.
lie. Yeah, but you were talking about your spicy page earlier, and I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, ooh,
Hello. Hello.
hello.
So I don't have one anymore. It used to be funny enough, right?
I heard you.
Like, okay, wait, you gotta listen to this. So some guy posted like a review on my page on Reddit, and he was really
No.
fucking mad because it's all pay-per-view. Like it was free sub, and then you had to pay for the content. And he was really fucking mad about it. And so I responded to him on Reddit because someone sent it to me, and I said, well, maybe if you weren't such a cheap fuck, you'd get to see more. And then I changed the name of my page to Overpriced Nip Slips.
No.
Just to be an asshole.
Just to be a dick. It's like,
Yep.
respect my content or don't, but either way, fuck off.
And nobody's telling you to be here to consume my content, so, you know,
Right.
it is what it is. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that anymore.
No, but it still was. I was definitely not gonna lie that I was peaked. I was peaked. But either way, needless to say,
Guys, my husband is in the chat. Shh.
your husband.
My husband is in the chat.
Close
Shh.
back on.
Fuck, no, he's gone.
That was easy. So you followed me into some kind of dangerous dangerous lives I've been in. And
Yes.
you gifted me in each one of them, and I just want you to know how much that means to me, and how much I'm like on mute, going, they don't even know. They don't even, you know what I mean? Like,
I gotta get better at recharging my coins. Every time I see you live, I'm like, shit, I only have 200 coins. And I just give you what I got.
no, you're amazing, and it does mean a difference. They get really mad when I get coins on their panels.
I know, because they sit there with like 6 coins, and I'm like, here's 200, 300, 500. You get a money gun? Here's a money gun.
Oh, someone came in and gave me like a fucking space whale. yesterday.
Yeah?
And it was like $150 gift, and I was like,
That's
so I-
amazing.
So I think my point is made.
That's amazing. Oh, thank you for so much. Look, we got gifters in the chat. They sent you a good morning. Aw,
Thank you. Was that DJ? That was DJ.
so
That was
sweet.
DJ. That's my DJ. Hey, yes, I love DJ. DJ runs some messy lives too.
Oh, yeah?
You know, some of these people, he does MAGA therapy. Yes.
Oh, I've been really feisty lately. I've been wanting to have like a nice heated discussion with someone. I have 28 minutes.
I'll guide you in the way, darling. I will.
Okay, I'm gonna look for you to be live. Let's open the phone line. Maybe if we open the phone line, we can get somebody to call in. I got 30 minutes before I have a meeting. I actually got picked to be in part of the News Creator Corps' inaugural cohort, so I have our first training today.
I love that.
Yeah, so I'm going to be learning about being a journalist and all kinds of cool shit about how to do proper research, media literacy, citing sources, yada, yada, yada. So I'm really excited. Greenie, did you see me in your chat this morning? I asked you if you saw the apology from the Young Republicans, which was trash. I don't know if you guys follow Brian Baez, B-A-E-Z, but he is an amazing creator. Greenie. I'd be popping in and out of your lives every morning. I'm like a little stealthy.
Why all the guys in that chat were men that look like that they've asked like 100 girls out on dates and they've all said no. And not only that, but look like they're the guy that goes to church a lot, but is in the back saying all the slurs. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
You know who they more remind me of? The kid on Hey Arnold with the glasses.
oh my god,
That's who they remind me of. I know I'm aging myself by saying Hey Arnold, but that's what they remind me of. That fucking kid who mouth breathes.
the stapler guy from The Office.
Can I have a stapler, please? Can I have a stapler?
They took my stapler.
Yep, that's exactly who they remind me of. Do you guys remember Pepper Ann? Fuck yeah, I remember Pepper Ann.
Oh my god, yes.
Listen, what's his name? Bobby Walker? Bobby Walker is one of those guys where the last woman he touched was the inside of his mom's uterus. That's what Bobby Walker is.
Cold.
Cold-blooded.
Cold.
Righteous Giggles wants to ask me something. Sure you can. If you're trying to come up on the panel, though, I have, like, multiple things open and I can't see. There we go. I see you now.
Can't see. I can't see.
I can't see. The studio...
Like my witchy Halloween profile pic, by the way. This is just for the Halloweeny season.
I do. It's adorable. The I can see it. The studio program is fucking, it takes forever. If you're a mod and you see them in the thing, can you let them up? Because I can't open multi-guest for some reason right now. Anybody who's a mod. I don't even know if I have any mods in here right now.
I did the challenge. The gift the host will do viewer wishes thing, and I cannot turn it off.
It won't turn off for me either.
It's so annoying, and I hate it.
Yes. Righteous had a question. What's up, Righteous? What's your question, love? First of all, how are you?
Hi, Giggles.
Good morning. Hi. So I've been around in the community, and I'm really worried about the way that we're going to do this Medicare enrollment.
Mm-hmm.
That maybe we should lean into community and find out somebody in our group to hook up with people, because it's like you get bombarded with calls whenever you try to get a plan.
Yeah.
And then, like, and I know you're in healthcare, and I was thinking that you might be somebody who could spark some ideas about, who the hell we can use for that.
I mean,
And the money too, like, 'cause you get paid, right? Whenever you give someone that business for insurance, it just seems like that might be a good way to do that for us.
yeah, so insurance brokers, like the people who help you shop for policies, are licensed by state. So we'd have to actually get like a list of states and people licensed in each state in order to like procure that list. Like I couldn't recommend somebody to you because like I have a person who I know who does great stuff for people who need like Medicare supplements and Medicare policies, but I'm in Florida, so that's not going to help somebody in Michigan. So we'd have to like get a list together. I can, if you're in the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, Giggles, that's fine. This is like just a general. But if you're in the Discord and you know somebody who does insurance, drop it in the Discord and we can get a list together. I can put it on a spreadsheet and we can, I'll put it in my link tree. We can do that.
Yeah,
But the thing is, it's tricky. Yes.
Like, what are we doing right now? And all of my medications, I can't tell you how much I cried this year, because I've gotten to the point where all my meds are free because I spent so much early on. I have multiple sclerosis, and I've been putting off getting my MRI. And I know you're gonna wag your finger at me about that. But,
Yes.
you can only get so much bad news, So I'm trying my best. I'm down here in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if that's helpful for the community to know.
But as you know, if you're not getting updated imaging, you're missing out on treatment options. So you should get your updated imaging if you can.
I've moved from primary multiple sclerosis to secondary.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's now down my spine and all those fun things. And I don't really have
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
So
Yeah.
it's just kind of up to me to do. And this, for me, this is incredibly stressful, and I love paperwork. And I just feel like I got hoodwinked twice before when I did a move halfway through the year last year. And yeah.
So you're on Medicare, yes?
Yes.
So my mom is on Medicare, and I know they have national plans, but she used to have the United Healthcare supplement, and she said the ARRP was far superior. That's what she told me. So she ended up switching from United Healthcare supplemental to ARRP. But I can look into it a little bit and see, and we can definitely, hey Kiki, we can definitely try and get a list together of people who do insurance shit that we can trust. So I know there's people in the chat who do insurance.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I'm not the only person looking for healthcare, and I'm not the only person who's had to navigate this part of Medicare where they have really increased the amount of money that we're having to pay. I already pay $400 a month.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Giggles, you know how I know we've entered our let them eat cake portion of the programming? And I say that in a way that like the rich are literally just like spitting in our fucking faces about this.
Absolutely.
The news yesterday as well was like, should you get a full body scan? See why these celebrities are getting a full health checkup, checking a full body scan, getting a full CT scan, like advertising celebrities purposefully without doctor recommendations going to get MRIs and CT scans.
I will interject.
Have health issues.
I will interject. I worked for Functional Medicine Place. I used to work there. They're one of the big companies, not the one that Kim Kardashian went to, but a different one. And I did those preventative scans, right? You have to qualify for certain things, but we did cardiac CT and then full body MRI. And we actually, on multiple instances, found people who had significant blockages in their LAD, which is their left anterior descending artery, the cardiac artery, also known as the widowmaker, and we're able to get them into the cath lab and get them stented and probably save their life. And then on the full body MRI, found cancer on several people that they didn't know they had cancer, like they were stage 0. But it is for the wealthy, and it is pricing normal people out.
It's not something that some people with normal insurance can just get. They need a recommendation from their doctor, and their doctor's not going to write it unless you prove that you have some kind of ailment.
That's not true. Simon Med will do it for you. Simon Med is nationwide. But
your insurance isn't necessarily going to cover it. Like I had to pay out of pocket for all my CT scans. I had a decent insurance plan when I actually had a fucking broken foot. Like, you know,
you had to pay out of pocket?
I had to pay. Okay, so my deductible is $1,000.
Oh,
so
that's why.
I have to reach that, and that's every quarter. That's not every year. That's every quarter.
Your deductible is $1,000 every quarter? What the fuck? No, you need to get better insurance.
I can't. It's my union, and I can, but I have to pay more in my premium, and I'm not working right now. So right now I'm on Medicaid because I haven't been working, which is great because Medicaid's covering everything. But for how long? You know what I mean? So when I say that, like, it's bullshit that they're advertising, like, should you be like these celebrities and get these things done? Financially, it doesn't work for everybody.
No, it doesn't.
They don't have a choice what insurance they're on because their employer has a certain insurance. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, or the state, or, you know, so when they're advertising, like, should you be like these celebrities? Look what's trending. Get a CT scan. I'm like, holy fucking like, what's wrong with you people? Like, how dare you? You know what I mean? Like, of course, getting checkups is important, and getting those things done is great if they're accessible. But if they're really not as accessible for everyone like you think they are.
No, they're not. They're not. I will say that the company that I worked with, although it was cash pay, it was catered towards the wealthy, it was a startup. So it wasn't something that they could potentially be involved in the insurance process when they started. However, they have made a lot of pushes and have been working with people who are lobbying the government to make sure that functional medicine, preventative care, starts getting coverage. So as much as I fucking hate them and eat the rich and they're a bunch of Republicans, they definitely are doing some things to make it accessible to everyone and make sure that people have access to functional medicine and have access to preventative care. So I will give them kudos for that. But no, it isn't accessible for everybody, and it should be. I know Simon Med will do a full body MRI for you. You don't need your doctor, like you don't need to go through your insurance, and I believe it costs like $250. That's a lot of money, but it's something that you can do.
That's still absolutely reasonable.
I mean, fuck Simon Med, but
yeah. Real quick, do you know this person in your comments 5757? Because they seem to think I'm being hateful and unkind to you by having this conversation.
I don't know
We're
them.
just talking about functional medicine. And I'm not working because my film and television industry has been severely impacted from not only the strike, but also the contract negotiations and producers trying to hurt people in my industry. So I'm working, but I'm not working enough to have my insurance through my union, which I participate in. And it's unfortunately putting me in a place where I am struggling, but I'm getting by because I am a hustler. But at the end of the day, I don't know why I feel like I needed to explain that to you, but it seems like a lot of people are very, very confused on what's appropriate, who the fuck they think they are, and my relationship to the host who I'm friends with.
Yes, in real life. Miss Erin said full body pet. No. So full body pet is not great for everybody. And it's because it involves ionizing radiation and radionucleotides. I would not recommend a full body pet for everybody as a screening tool. Now, if you are at risk for cancer or you have had cancer previously, that's something that you should discuss with your physician and make sure that is the appropriate thing for you. But I would not recommend a full body PET scan for everybody, again, because there is radiation involved. And the more radiation you receive, radiation dosing is cumulative, meaning it stays with you through the course of your life and can cause cancer in and of itself. So if you're going to the emergency room consistently for treatment, they often put everyone through the donut of truth, as I like to call it. You are getting significant amounts of radiation, and particularly abdomen and chest radiation increase your risks of cancer. So I would be careful. It's a risk versus reward thing. Medicine is not, it's not a set thing. That's why they call it practicing medicine. You have to decide what the risks are versus what the rewards are and what is most beneficial to the patient. But just, ionizing radiation in the smallest doses you can get. You get radiation every single day just existing on planet Earth, background radiation. Every time you take a flight, you get radiation. So, just be mindful of that. And before we steer too far away from this topic, I have a friend who is working on some film projects. One of them is a union project. So let's connect offline and I'll see if we can maybe get you some work.
Yeah. I'm actually starting the week of Halloween, I should say, on a German horror film about Santeria.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Let me
I'm really
actually text
interested.
my friend right now.
Yeah, please do, because I'm down for any work. Cause work is work at this point, and I am happy to do it. And yeah, awesome. But I'm actually gonna drop because I have to go meet with that director in
All
about
right.
15 minutes. I
Well,
just
good
wanted to come
luck.
up and tell you how much I love you, how amazing you are.
I
And
love
if
you
you
too.
want to come into those spaces that I'm in, just
Fuck
let
yeah,
me
send me the
know, and
lives.
I will be like, hey, you should let Amanda out. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, text me. Like, if something is like super spicy, text me and I'll be like, yes, I'm coming. I'm gonna be feisty.
And before I go, I'm gonna give you a quick PSA because you
Okay.
deserve it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Amanda's Live. If you're in this live and you're not tapping that screen, whatever you're doing with your finger is repulsive, and Jesus is watching. Tap the screen, share the live, send the heart me's to the host. That's a great way to get this live on the FYP. Gift your panelists, gift everybody. For God's sake, it's Trump's America. We need your fucking TikTok coins. And remember, most importantly, if you do want to come up in a box, you're more than welcome. Just keep it cute, keep it mute, or you will get the motherfucking boot. Most importantly, just know that corn may be hard to access on your computer, but you can see a full neck vagina on the cover of Time magazine. That's right. Your children now know what your genitalia look like, Mom. Anyway, enjoy the live and have a lovely day. And
I
also,
can't deal
Amanda,
with
I will be
you.
having kidney stone surgery on Friday, so if you don't see me for a while, that's why.
Oh,
But
shit.
yeah, the fun part.
Wait, do you know what they're gonna do? Hold on before you leave. Do you know what they're gonna do?
It's a
It's
ureteroscopy, yeah. They're
it's
gonna
one of
come
my
in and they're gonna
favorite
take
fucking things. It's like
a
Space
blood.
Invaders. Are they gonna use the laser?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love the laser.
And they're gonna pull it out so they can tell me what the fuck is causing them, because it's been 3 years of this shit and I don't know, despite cutting every single food out of my diet that supposedly causes them. So
Shit.
I'm just like, okay, Yeah,
Alrighty.
but
Well, good
anyway,
luck. Good
um,
luck. Keep me posted.
I will. I will. Everybody have a lovely day. Bye, Giggles. Good luck to you, my love. Sending you all my love
Bye.
and
Have a great day.
affirmations
Good luck in your
and good
meeting.
vibes. All right. Bye bye.
Bye. I got a text message from Bippity, who is heinous as shit. And I didn't see it until right now. And she said Trump's neck should be tested for bacterial vaginosis. Oh, Jesus. I did call it Space Invaders. Go ahead.
A little bit of some of those conditions, and you're done for. So maybe we leave some of that around to fun. But
Yeah.
okay, excellent. So maybe in a few days, and I'll send you a message this way if you're following me back, just so that I can help you remember what we talked about.
Yeah, for sure. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop it in the Discord right now. Let me get on there so I don't forget, because I will forget, and the rest of my week is crazy busy. I have a meeting today from 12 to 12:30, another meeting, or from 11 to 12:30, another meeting at 12 to 12:30, which I guess I'm just gonna pretend to be in that one. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I have a job interview at 1 o'clock because my contract is ending. So I have to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. All right, I'm putting it right here. Reminder for me. We should try to gather a list of health insurance agents
Our people
in
like make that specific. 'cause I
each
wanna keep our
state.
money into the community
Mm-hmm.
and
In
make
each.
sure that like our people are getting that referral or whatever they need.
So with ACA and Medicare supplement. Please feel free. My people already know that we won't do shit with MAGA. Okay.
Well, and they like sell you hard, and then they're really pushy. So I'm like,
Right. No, for sure.
like I don't care if you're gonna make $100 or whatever dollars off of this referral. I'd rather it go to the community for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. All right, love, I'm going to drop you back down. I have so many comments to get to from the tubies. They're over there having the time of their life, and I got to go in 10 minutes. So I want to, I usually end here a couple minutes before and then go over there, but I'm going to drop you back down, okay?
Yes, please. Thank you very much for your time and attention.
No, of course. Thank you so much for coming up. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
No, thank you. You too.
Bye. Giggles is so sweet. We love Giggles. That was a great idea that we should get a list together. We didn't go over any of the fucking news. I know that there's a court case. Thank you so much, Dill. Love you. Everybody, W's for Dill in the chat for the Venmo. We appreciate you. Dill is my love bug. What was I saying? Oh, SCOTUS. There's a case that's going in front of SCOTUS that could redefine voting rights, which is going to be interesting. So we got to keep an eye on that. Let me see what else. Real quick. I got a voicemail. I don't know why I have a voicemail. I got paid for one of the campaigns that I did. Daily docket. So yeah, the Voting Rights Act faces a pivotal test of the Supreme Court. They'll hear arguments in a dispute over the composition of Louisiana's electoral districts in a case that could imperil a key section of the Voting Rights Act. A group of black voters have appealed to the lower courts, finding that a voting map that added a second black majority congressional district in Louisiana was guided too much by racial considerations in violation of the constitutional promise of the equal protection under the law. So that's what's happening with that. The Third Circuit Court is going to hear arguments over whether New Jersey's assault weapon ban is unconstitutional. That is happening. These are all things that are up and coming within the next couple days or today itself. Aid is going into Gaza right now. There was a dispute over the remains of hostages, but there's been a pause put on that. So right now, as we speak, aid trucks are going into Gaza. So that is a good thing. Is Not Real is getting ready to open the Rafah crossing again, and we're happy about that. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, another airstrike by the United States on a boat off the coast of Venezuela. 6 people were unalived. Allegedly, they were drug traffickers, but of course we don't know that that is actually true. That is just what the Trump administration is saying. So again, 6 people were unalived in a boat by the United States off the coast of Venezuela. So that is happening. As we heard mentioned earlier, the State Department revoked visas of 6 people over social media comments that they made regarding the assassination. I don't even like to call it that, regarding the unaliving of Charlie Kirk. So that's 6 people. 6 people lost their visas because of social media posts. Like, who the fuck is this guy? I could understand if they were like threatening the president or the vice president or members of, the government to be like, yeah, maybe we should not have you here. But who the fuck is Charlie Kirk? He's just some asshole with a microphone. But whatever. South Korea issued a code black travel ban for parts of Cambodia and dispatched a team of high-level officials to help nationals lured into working in scam compounds and secure the release of those held against their will. More fighting has broken out on the Pakistan-Afghanistan border, unaliving more than a dozen civilians and troops to shatter the fragile peace after weekend clashes that had unalived dozens. Yes, please stop giving men microphones. New guy, new life. I have a question for you. Come up here. Come here, Pookie. I'm going to send you an invite. I have a question for you. Fuck, I'm out of coffee. I have a question for you. I don't want to talk to you in the chat. Come here. Here, Pookie, Pookie, Pookie. No? Okay. Homes are floating into the ocean in Alaska. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. No, you don't want to come up here? So, New Guy, New Life said in the chat, if you can't see this chat, why would we have guests here that don't like our citizens? Sir. Anyone who voted for Donald Trump doesn't like our citizens. Do we get to kick them out? No? I didn't think so. So kindly, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I haven't done ASMR for you guys today. So, I just thought I would tell you this so that you're forced to listen to me very carefully. Okay? You're forced to listen to me very carefully. If you voted for Donald Trump, you don't like our citizens. Okay? So, shut the fuck up. All right. Glad that we got that under control. We lost a lot of people in the chat over on TikTok. Everyone was like, what the fuck? We can't deal with you guys talking about OF and Nussy and all this other shit. There was actually, thank you so much. Deltron sent me flowers over there on the Tubi chat. Deltron, that is so sweet. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Lobster Mobster said, CK is the man. Put some respect on his name. Who is Charlie Kirk? Who are you, Amanda? Thank you again, Deltron. I appreciate it. You sent me a latte. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for sending me gifts. No, really, who is Charlie Kirk? Tell me, what is his legacy? Who is Charlie Kirk? Would you rather things the way they were when Joe Biden was in office. Yes, I would, Bobby, actually. Yes, I would. Ghost. Let's talk about skipping days without showering to save money. I do not do that. I don't wash my hair every day, but I definitely don't skip a shower. Like, why do they think we care about Biden? I don't fucking know. Thank you again, Deltron, for sending me a high five. You're so nice. Thank you for gifting. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it. He died just for speaking his mind. I didn't tell you who you like and don't like. Who was T-Rex said, you mean who was Charlie Kirk? No, we don't, in this house, we don't skip showers and we don't skip deodorant. Now, whatever you choose to do is up to you, but I live in Florida and it's hot, so I'd be stanky if I didn't shower every day. Protect your neck. All right, guys, I got 4 minutes till this meeting, which means I have to go to the bathroom and get myself together. Also, I gotta go harass the tubies for a few minutes like I always do. Thank you so much for joining me on TikTok. You guys are amazing. You are my faves. We didn't get any phone calls on the phone line today, and that's okay. We'll make sure that we start opening it earlier in the show so that we can have some people call in. I want to remind you to please take care of yourself. Do something nice for yourself today, even if that is just a tiny little nugget of self-care, like, eating a piece of Halloween candy. Just something small. Make sure you appreciate yourself. I love you very much. Everybody be good. And if you can't be good, be gay and do crimes. Love you. Bye. Bye, everybody. Yeah, don't eat the candy corn. Don't eat candy corn. Fuck that. That's nasty. Love you. Bye. All right, tubies. It's just us. It's just me and you and you and me. What's going on with y'all? Y'all having some issues over here. No, I don't like candy corn. Oh, thank you so much, Deltron. I just saw that you sent me a clapping seal. I appreciate that. It looks like you will never stink even if you didn't shower. I mean, I'm not a stinky person. I'm not like a sweaty person. I seldom do I sweat. So I'm not stinky, but I actually get a lot of compliments that I smell very good. So I'm not worried about that, but I just feel gross if I don't shower. Put Kenya on the map, big sis. Hello in Kenya. I don't know what you mean by put it on the map. It is on a map. It's on a globe. It's on the Google. But what's up in Kenya? So you guys have had a lot of shit to say over here on YouTube. But it looks like the trolls mostly left. And I appreciate that. Maurizio, thank you so much for those cute little heart hands in the chat. How are you? You wouldn't mind sniffing me? Who would I vote for out of who? Stay unshowered. Don't be weird. Oh shit, I gotta go to my meeting. All right, love you guys over here on YouTube. You're heinous. You fucking wild motherfuckers. I love you guys. Everybody be good. And if you can't be good, be gay and do crimes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you.